Well, the electorate's actually quite supportive of her. I think they admire the fact that she keeps on plugging away. Slightly different story as far as the Conservative Party is concerned, particularly the right wing of the party. She's under a great deal of pressure. And it opens up the question, I guess, of how close are we maybe to another vote of confidence in the government. The likelihood is that probably won't pass because of fears over a potential Labour government. But she's under a lot of pressure here. She's getting very little support from the right wing of her party. She's obviously coming under pressure as well from the opposition parties. Realistically, the best she can hope for now is with the votes today and tomorrow, the best she can hope for is to buy a bit more time. But what that time gains, it's open to interpretation. It's very difficult to see where she maneuvers from here.
And Dwyfor, in terms of the strategy going forward for you guys, I mean, how exposed would you say banks are, for example, in Asia, given their exposure to the UK? I mean, how worried are you guys?
I would be less concerned about that going forward, to be brutally honest with you, because we've read for the last couple of years now about how banks are making alternative plans and how industry more generally and even the services sectors are making alternative plans in case of a no-deal Brexit. I think the no-deal option is a very low probability event. The fact that we're now looking at a delay, we would expect there to be some subsequent agreement, even with a delay, or dare we say we might even be looking at a second referendum vote. I think the eventual outcome here will be one that will probably be less negative and less risk negative than the real pessimists would argue right now. So when it comes to looking at exposure to the UK, I wouldn't be too pessimistic about it. I still think that there will be a deal. It's in the European Union's interests to get a deal. And if we don't get a deal, then there's quite a high probability we may get a second vote as well. So the whole gambit of options is still left on the table, and that still includes a second referendum and potentially the reversal of the original referendum result. So I wouldn't really be too pessimistic on UK exposure at this particular point.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.